Hey, this is Dr. Warcraft showing you a quick review of Derek's Gold Mastery Guide, the Warcraft Riches Guide. I think a lot of people have been questioning whether this is a legit guide or if it'll be any good to make gold, and thought I was in that boat myself, and I thought I'd put a little quick review out in this video to kind of give everybody a little taste of what's in here and what you can expect if you pick this up. Now, I'm like a lot of people in that for a long time with World of Warcraft, I struggled to find gold. It was just difficult for me. I saw these other people running around with a lot of gold, and I wondered what they were doing. And I finally saw Derek's guide and figured I'd pick it up, especially after looking at the video on the front page and seeing that he had over 27,000 in gold in his account. I figured he must know what he's doing, so thought I'd check it out. I was a little skeptical going in, but it really did help me. It was worth picking up. It certainly has been better and easier to use than, say, trying to get gold from a website or anything like that. So without saying too much, I thought I'd show the guide, give a few tidbits. There's only so much I can show because I can't show the whole guide for legal reasons. I don't want Derek coming after me. He's done a good job putting this thing together, and it's a good resource. I want to make sure everybody can see what's in it and what's going on with it. First thing I want to show is the general guide. This is kind of talks about ways to farm gold via grinding, selling things, doing instance runs, whether solo or with groups. A couple other things, as you can see from this table of contents. I'm not going to sit here too long, but kind of get an idea of what this particular guide involves. Now, there are a couple of other guides packed into this. It's not just one huge guide that you go through. He's broken it up into pieces that you can look at and go through. And so if there's a particular area that you prefer to use, say you don't like the auction house too much, you'd rather use it grinding and finding your own items, or whether using professions, there's a guide for that as well. He's done a good job of breaking it up in each little category, so if there may be one segment you feel more comfortable with, you can focus on that, and I appreciate that. I didn't have a lot of experience in the auction house. Based on reading his guide, I really misused it, so I picked up a lot of tips there, and that's helped me earn more gold. And a lot of the stuff in this guide about grinding has been real beneficial too. What I wanted to do, and I may get in trouble for doing this, but I'm going to show you quickly a tip from here. It's the tip about the motes of air, and some of you may already know this, may have already heard about it, but there may be others that haven't seen it yet. It's regarding the motes of air and where to really farm those and get them. As you can see, you can get them from the enraged air spirits in Shadow Moon Valley or at the Elemental Plateau. And as Derek points out here, at the Elemental Plateau, you have a harder fight because they have 2,000 more hit points than the ones at Shadow Moon Valley. So really, you can get through them a lot faster going to Shadow Moon and picking these up. And what's helpful is, as you can see, you get more kills. And he also shows you on the map where to go to get that information, or where to go to find them. So, I mean, he's pretty much telling you, if you go here, if this is what you're looking to do, you go here, you take care of them here, you'll be all right. The other guide I wanted to show you is the auction house guide. I'll show you a quick table of contents here. Here's this nice disclaimer. So, I'm trying to stay within my rights there. As I said, it's a good resource, and don't want to ruin it. What this table of contents shows, you got tools, guidelines, some tips. Like I said, these really helped me out. Derek has really pushed that these are a good way to. This is how he makes a lot of his gold. And it's the old stock market tip of buying low, sell high. Well, that holds true in the auction house, but you got to be smart about how you do it. You can't just be throwing gold out at everything, even if it's 5 gold under and you're hoping to sell it for 10 gold more. You may be able to hang on to that gold and buy some other stuff that you could sell at a higher rate and make more profit off of, and make better use of your time. As you can see here, a lot of tips. He also has some tools. I won't really go much further in here, just out of respect for him and this guide. But he's got some good add-ons that you can add to World of Warcraft to really improve your auction house results and the amount of money you're making, and improve the amount of time it takes you to make gold. as I said, I didn't really have a whole lot of experience with the auction house, or my experiences hadn't been good. And once I started using some of these tips, it really helped my gold making pick up. Kicking around probably 100, 150 gold an hour using some of these tips. So, and that's, some days are better than others. Some days, I may only make 60 gold an hour, but it's still gold and still able to pull it in without fail. That's kind of these two guides. A couple other guides that I wanted to show you. As you can see, there's a fishing guide, which some people have experience in, and I've seen other places where fishing is a good way to get some money. Profession guide breaks down all the professions, and let me make sure everyone's clear that this is updated for the Burning Crusade. This guide was not made 2 years ago. This has Burning Crusade information. It lets you know what's hot, recently. And gives you a lot of information. There's even a beginner guide. Just, if you've never had experience, you never had a lot of luck like myself making gold in World of Warcraft, this is a good way to start and look through a few things here. A couple of nice little benefits about Derek's guide is that, number one, it's printable. They're all Adobe formatted, so say you want to be able to take some with you. You want to look at it while you're playing. You print a couple pages off. You can look at it while you're playing. Or if you're like myself, you're at work and you get a little bored, you can always print it off there and do some research in your other office. I think y'all know what I mean about that. But you can get this information in your hand. You can look at it. Some people prefer to have it there. Some of these are 33 pages, but if you start, like this auction house guide is 33 pages, if you chop it down and take out some of the beginning and end, you may be talking 20 pages. If you really wanted to master the auction house and everything about it, you could really print this off and go to it while playing World of Warcraft, kind of like a guide sitting beside you. Derek does provide lifetime updates to this guide. It's if he's constantly finding new stuff. This is not the first version of this guide. He's added stuff to this since I purchased it. So there's a lot of information out there, and he's constantly researching and improving upon this. The way you want to get this, you'll want to go to http://wow+gold+guides.info. That's WOWGOLDGUIDES.info. wow+gold+guides.info. And what that'll do is that'll get you going in the right direction. That'll take you to Derek's, get you on the way to Derek page. As you can see here, you just want to scroll down, and it is, this week it is $47. Honestly, the amount of gold I've made, and I've had this for a few months now. Like I said, it's pretty recent, and he's updating it. Amount of money I've made, I've easily saved that amount without having to buy it from a website, or instead of making 10 gold an hour and making 60 gold an hour. Think about that difference in that 50 gold and how much time that's saved me. It's just a big thing, to me at least. It's been a worthwhile investment to pick this guide up, and it's really been helpful. That's about it for my review here. You guys check it out. I think it's a worthwhile pickup. It's really helped me make some money and make some gold in World of Warcraft, and I think it will help you out too. Thanks and enjoy.